Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to DAZ Reacts, and today I have a George Carlin reaction video for you, and this one is called Fussy Eater. And I'm going back to basics a bit now. I've noticed that when I first started this channel, I was doing a lot of George Carlin, Anthony Jeselnik, and like a lot of other programs like the Catherine Tate Show and things like that. And then I started to learn about new comedians and things like that, and I kind of fell off. And I'm disappointed in myself because these are the comedians that helped grow my channel in the beginning. So I should have been doing more and more of them, not less and less of them. So you can expect to see a lot more George Carlin on the channel. I got a few comments when I was doing him about doing the audio only versions, which to be honest, I'm alright listening to on my own. Like if I'm walking along or if I'm doing something and I've got it in my ear and I'm on my own, it's fine. But I find like reacting to them on the channel, I feel like I have to be doing things myself, like sitting here doing things to entertain you because there's nothing else on the screen. I've done one a couple of weeks ago, which was an Eddie Murphy one, which was the boxers, which I felt the same. I just felt like I had to be doing stuff like on the screen, like to entertain you all rather than just. So yeah, so the audio only versions are not really for me, but you can expect to see a lot of George Carlin to come on the channel. So that's where you come in. Leave your requests in the comments down below, preferably with video. If they're not with video, I probably won't react to them on the channel, but I will watch it. I will listen to them in my own time. But let's get into this one. This is Fussy Eater.
I was what they called a fussy eater. He's fussy. He's a fussy eater. Fussy eater is a euphemism for big pain in the ass. I mean, if I didn't like something, I told them. I didn't play with my food, pick at my food. I said, I don't like that. You make this? I don't like it. Why? They wanted reasons. Well, you don't always have a reason. I don't know. I know I don't like it. And I know that if I ate it, I would like it even less. You like it? You eat it.
We do that as parents, and even like I'm guilty of doing it as well with my daughter. Like I'll cook for the family, and she'll look at it and she'll go, "I don't want to eat that. I don't like it." If it's something that I've cooked before and she's tried and not liked, then it's a different matter. But then if it's something that I've cooked that she's never tried in her life, she just don't like the look of it. That's where my stubbornness comes in. I was like, "You eat it or starve. Eat it." And there's been so many things that like like odd things that like chorizos and salami and things like that. At first she looked at it and she was like, no, I don't want to try that. And then she's tried it and loved it. And then like at one point she never wanted to eat macaroni cheese. And I was like, just try it and you might like it. And now macaroni cheese is her favourite thing. So if it's something that she's never eaten before, then I will make her try it and then she'll know if she likes it or not. But yeah, she's a very fussy eater as well. I'm one of these that I wish she was more like me because I'm a seafood person, like seafood and eat it. I don't care what it is. I will eat anything. The only thing that I won't eat is the I can't remember what it's called now. Celery. I can't stand it. But other than that, I'll eat anything.
Then they would try to corner me with logic. How do you know you don't like it? If you've never even tried. It came to me in a dream. Big pain in the ass. Some things I didn't like just because of the sound of the food. To this day, I can still not eat yogurt. Yogurt. It sounds like it's coming up again. Yogurt. I can't eat anything with a Y and a G in it. Something else that doesn't sound so good. Squash! You want some squash? Shit, no! Sounds like somebody sat on my dinner. Succotash. Want some succotash? What'd you call me? You fuck? Look out! Hey, look out! Fucking come on! Hey, fucking cool out! Hey, it's fucking lima beans and corn. Cool out!
Did he just go into like his Tasmania thing? He looked like he was about to start spinning around.
Wheat germ. No, get it off my plate! Even something like eggplant. Well, which one is it anyway? Tell it to make up its mind and then come on back. Terrible sounding food. Head cheese. I can't even look at the sign. I'll be down near the bologna. You look at it. Between head cheese and blood tongue, I may never eat again. Certainly won't be at the deli. Then there are some foods that sound too humorous to eat. Did you ever hear something too funny to eat? Guacamole. That sounds like something you wear to a dance. May I borrow your green guacamole?
I remember the first time I ate guacamole, and I was working in a pub, and I was only like early 20s, and probably could have been late teens actually. I don't remember my age, but I was working in a pub, and when I first started working in the pub, I was working in the kitchen, and we had we'd done the plates of nachos. So you got your nachos, your melted cheese, and then your jalapenos, and then you had the sour cream salsa and guacamole. And they said to me, like, "Have you ever ate it?" And I looked at it, I was like, "Nah, I'm good." It's because they said it's spicy. I'm one of these people that I like spicy food, but spicy food goes right through me. So as soon as they said it's spicy, I was like, nah. And then so I worked in the kitchen for a few days, and then like I got down to like the last like part of the nachos bag. Like we had big bags, and I got down to the last part. So I thought, let me try it. So I got one nacho and I put it in the salsa, and I was like, that's nice. Then I put it in the sour cream. I was like, bleh, don't really like that much. I thought, let me just try the guacamole, and I scooped up a bit too much, to be fair. For my first taste, I scooped up a bit too much, but I ate it, and that was so nice. It's delicious, and even now that like I still eat it quite regular. That it is delicious. I wasn't too keen on the sour cream, but the salsa and the guacamole, yeah, delicious.
Garbanzo. Hey, you want some garbanzos?
A lot of these foods I've never actually heard of. It might be an American thing.
That sounds like a circus act. Ladies and gentlemen, the garbanzos. And the funniest food of all time, kumquats. I don't even bring them home anymore. Just go to waste. Some things don't look right. I don't like that, Ma. Don't look right to me. Did you make that? Is there a picture of it in the cookbook? I bet it don't look like that. Let's face it, be honest, some things don't look right. Of course, some people eat anything. I know that. Some guys eat anything. I saw those guys in the army on the chow line. What's this? Never mind, give me a whole lot of it. That's rat's asshole, Don.
There is one thing actually here in the UK that I can't eat, and it's very popular. I don't know if they do it in the US and other countries and things like that, but it's very popular here in the UK. That it's called bubble and squeak, and basically it's very common around like Christmas time when you get your Christmas dinner and everything. And then once everyone's finished eating, whatever the leftovers are, you'll put it in a big saucepan, mix it all up and things like that, and you make it later on in the day. And they call it bubble and squeak. And like I remember as a kid that like my dad used to always finish off his plate that like it'd lick the gravy dry, so his plate was bone dry. But because they was big Christmas dinners, no one could really eat all of it. But for bubble and squeak, for the first time, that like my dad said, "Do you want some bubble and squeak?" And I was like, "What the hell is that?" So he told me what it is, and in my mind, I just pictured like everyone eating, like as they're eating their food, it's all dropping back out of their mouth, so they're trying to catch it on the plate and things like that. And I was like, "Bleh, I can't. No, I don't mind if it's my own dinner, but I can't have everyone else's dinner all in one pan." And nah.
Well, it certainly makes a hell of a fondue. Don't look, I don't eat anything I don't recognize immediately. If I have to ask questions, fuck it, I pass, you know? Tomatoes don't look right either. On the outside, they're fine. Tomatoes look lovely on the outside, but you look inside a tomato and something is wrong. Something has gone afoul inside of a tomato. It doesn't look right, you know? It doesn't look like it's finished yet, for one thing. It looks like it's in the larval stage or something. There's thousands of seeds and a whole bunch of jelly-looking stuff. Get it off my plate. It's squishy. It's like that stuff at the end of an egg.
I hated tomatoes when I was younger, especially the baby tomatoes, because you put them in your mouth and it's the pop. And I couldn't stand that. I like tomatoes now, actually. Like, if I'm making a sandwich, it has to have tomatoes in. But yeah, when I was younger, that pop from a baby tomato, like, in your mouth, that just didn't feel right.
And I know it's not the end of an egg. It's the beginning of a chicken. It's hen come. Get off my plate. It don't look right. Something else that doesn't look like food. Lobsters and crabs. I mean, anything coming at me, walking sideways with big pinchers, somehow doesn't make me hungry. In fact, my instinct is step on that fuck. Look at the big bug. Step on the big bug before he gets to the children. They look like they mean business. Can't order frog's legs in the restaurant. I keep wondering, what did they do with the rest of the frog? What do they do with it? They give them little dollies and send them back out into the world to beg? Try to return them to a normal life if you can. Trouble is, the Dollies for Froggies program has been cut in half. You've probably seen the last Froggy Dolly for a long, long time. I'd rather eat a box of cookies. Doesn't that always come in handy? Just eat a goddamn box of cookies. You ever do that? A whole box of cookies right in a row. I don't mean take them out. I mean eat them in the kitchen. Standing right in the kitchen, eat a whole goddamn box of cookies. Just stare at the electric clock while you're eating those cookies.
I've done that on a few occasions. On a few occasions, I've done that. Not cookies. I'm not a big fan of cookies, but the bourbon chocolate. If you don't know what bourbons are, look it up. But it's like two biscuits with chocolate in the middle, and I've gone to the cupboard and I think, like, I'll just have like 4 of them, and eaten like a whole pack before I've even like moved away from the cupboard. Like, I'm still standing at the cupboard, I've had an whole pack, and then you walk away and you're like, oh damn, what did I do? 2 seconds. Every time I record, guaranteed I will get a phone call. Absolutely guaranteed. But I was really getting into this as well.
You ever notice right on the cookies it says open here? Well, what the fuck do they think you're gonna do? Move to Hong Kong to open up their cookies? Of course you're going to open them here. You're going to eat them here. You almost have to open them here. Thank God it doesn't say open somewhere else. Shit, I'd be up all night trying to find a good location.
That was alright. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't the best George Carlin that I've watched up until now, but it was alright. I enjoyed it. It's funny. It gets me thinking, and that's what I like about George Carlin. He always gets me thinking. He gets me thinking about that. Like, for this one, like, it gets me thinking about my daughter and how fussy she is as an eater, and even for myself, like when I was younger and growing up, and like not so much now. Now it is just a case. It's like I'll eat anything. Honestly, there's some things that can be put in front of me that I'll be a bit skeptical with, but I'll try anything. Honestly, I'm not fussed. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. It was a good start to the comedy ones that I've got to do today. So yeah, it was good. I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, if you are a George Carlin fan and there's any other George Carlin videos you want me to react to, then please do let me know in the comments down below, and I will get round to doing it. But until then, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Be kind. See you in the next one.